Welcome to Bespoke English. My name is Joon, and today I wanted to answer one of the most frequently asked questions. What's the best way to learn English? First, you got to put in the time. It doesn't have to be a lot of time. And ironically, people who ask this question are usually the ones who are not spending any time to learn English. And my answer is always the same. You have to spend time to learn. Learning a language is very similar to learning a musical instrument or a sport. Learning takes time, it takes repetition, and it takes practice because it's very much about physicality. Of course, more time you spend, the faster you will learn. But I understand that you're very busy. Maybe you work a full time job or you have a family and myriads of responsibilities. So I suggest that you just put in 1 hour a week. That's 50 minutes a week. And I promise in 3 months, you will see the difference. This is, I think, the most important point. You have to be consistent. I've seen many students who improve their English by just coming to my class once a week. But the thing is, they come every week. Students who make learning regular tend to improve much faster and more effectively than students who don't learn regularly. Because irregularity doesn't help with reinforcement. In fact, it actually gets in the way. So, being consistent with your learning and being regular is super, super important. And I think it's the hardest. So, that's why you need discipline and commitment. Next, you need a system. You need a structure for effective learning, and Bespoke English can provide you that structure. So, in a typical class, we'll go over a video or audio clip about a topic of your choice. So, let's say you want to talk about chocolate, we'll watch a video about how to make a chocolate, for example. Then we'll have a discussion about it. And throughout this discussion, I'll ask a lot of questions. Some are to gather personal opinions from you, some are to check comprehension, and some for critical thinking. So we end up having very interesting conversations. And in that process, I'll be making corrections in the areas of vocabulary expressions, grammar and pronunciation, and more. This is really the juicy part because I really do not believe in learning through free talking, especially if you have some bad grammatical habits. And if you want to improve your pronunciation, we need to work with corrections. Then, towards the end of the class, I'll assign some homework. They're either speaking, writing, or grammar exercises, which will usually take anywhere between like 10 minutes to maybe 30 minutes. In the next class, we'll begin with a quick review of your homework before we cover the main topic for the day. So that's what usually goes on in a typical class. But depending on your needs, we can definitely customize a format that works specifically for you. Last but not least, you got to make the learning fun. Enjoying the learning process when it comes to any learning, not just English, is so, so important. In my class, I like to catch up with my students about what's going on in their lives. We're usually connected on social media, and it's very important that we have strong relationships built on trust. And that makes the class more engaging. And I want to make sure that we laugh and sometimes get silly. I ask some silly questions. We don't want our learnings to be so serious all the time, and it shouldn't be. And the topics we cover are interesting. You get to learn about what you want to learn about and talk about what you want to talk about. So, these are all the ways that I make the learning fun. Now, even if you learn on your own, you can still make learning fun. I can give you some ideas. Maybe you can give yourself a point every time you learn and award yourself a gift after reaching a certain point, for example. You can incorporate colors and music if you're a creative type. What about watching K dramas dubbed in English? Or you can go make some friends from other countries. Ideas are limitless. The idea is that you want to learn over and over and over again, right? And you don't feel like it's a chore or a responsibility. So, there you have it, some of the ways that you can make your learning successful. If you want to check it out for yourself, use a link below to sign up for your trial class. It's completely free of charge. And be sure to check out the website bespokeenglish.kr. There's a lot more information to be found. And follow me on Instagram at JYKTHEMUSE. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. 안녕.